world. Urban Keith run the 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 world.
Mad comfy.
I'm supposed to be uncomfortable in my own home.
So we have started.
Gotta stop that, dude.
Boom. Bada bing, bada boom.
Biddy bang, bada bam.
My name is Daniel.
Tell your full name.
Okay. OMG. Dang.
What you got in front?
Yeah, this a long one. So my name is Adetokunbo Abisoye
You have to
Daniel
get each
Raymond.
syllable.
Adetokunbo.
Edecto. Like a
That
log
wasn't
drum.
good. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
You said Adeto, like it's Adetokunbo.
Do. I think about bongos.
I'm not gonna lie. That's how people talk with the talking drums.
Do.
Like you can actually talk with that joint
why I
because
call
of
it
the
talking
syllable.
drum.
Yeah, exactly. Full circle. All right, yeah. My name is Adetokunbo Daniel Raymond. I go by Daniel. Most of my friends know call me Daniel. Shoot, what do I like to do? I like to dance. I like to sing. I like to worship. I'm a Christian, rising in faith. Shoot, full time student athlete, play linebacker at Towson. Bada bang, bada boom. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. What about you, Mr. Guy?
Mr. Guy, shoot. My name is. I don't use the same syllables because he's Yoruba. I'm actually Ika,
Okay.
which is I'm a lot of things, bro. Because people ask me where are you from. I say I have an Igbo name. I'm Igbo. And I talk to my dad. He's like, oh, you're not Igbo. You're
Not
Ika.
Igbo.
Ika is a subtribe of Igbo.
It is.
Ika is a subtribe of Igbo. And
Uh-huh.
then my mother, she's Eshan. And I was born in Edo State, which is in Benin City. And so let's just keep it simple.
Okay.
I'm Nigerian. Um, my name is Dumkele Chuku Owen Osemudiame.
No say Mudiami.
That's my Ishan name that my grandmother calls me. But people on campus call me Dumkele. I play football as well with this guy right here, number 22 linebacker. He play outside. I play inside. People on the team call me Doom. And people who really know me, I make them beats. They call me Urban Keys. You know, I'm a pianist. I'm a producer.
Urban Keys run the world. Run the world.
It's like this.
What's that?
Me running the world.
Oh, wow.
Full circle.
Good one. Good one. Fist
Full
bump.
circle.
Pound.
But yeah,
Okay.
Urban Keys, Dumkele,
So,
Daniel.
man, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing?
What am I doing? If it's like that's a question that everybody want to know the answer to. Like,
No, like, talk to me. Like, what are you
what am
doing
I doing?
yes, what are you doing with your life?
Like I said before, like, I make beats. I'm in school.
I gotta sit like this.
We gotta talk to each other.
Yes.
We on a date or something?
No.
Why not?
I mean, we could go on a bro date. Like, I know, you feel me?
Why
Like, I know homo, me and my bro going out.
Why gotta be a bro day? Like,
Cause you don't just call it a date. Like, if that's your bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my bro finna step out. Like, we not going on a date.
hey, we fed out.
Yeah.
Where y'all going? Oh no, we just got
we about to go get some girl.
Why y'all got fits on? No.
Nah, we like to look good. Just
We
go out,
ready to
that's
take
all.
pictures after.
Yeah. Not no date though. That's a little weird.
Right. Shoot.
Normalize it. 2024, normalize bro dates.
Stamp. I'm doing a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
One verse that I, really live by is in Ecclesiastes. Sow your seed in the morning and do not let your hands be idle by evening time.
Mm.
Because you don't even know which one will do well or if they will both equally do good. So personally for me, I got a lot of different gifts that God has, put his hand over me regarding like, I'm an author. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that in my intro. Slipped my mind. I wrote a book at the age of 17, published it when I was 18, titled My Journey to Becoming. Talks about, my whole life from 7th grade up really from Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria, March 25th, 2004. I missed like half the intro.
Yeah, we skimmed past it.
Okay, but like I wrote a book and I play football. I'm a producer, musician, pianist, bassist, and I'm an IT major at Towson University. So that in itself, you take one of those, like people go to school just to go to school, right?
Right.
And it's like, that's only 25% of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm doing in my life is really based on the compass of who I am. And I feel like a lot of people get it confused. Like they have this idea, these aspirations of, oh, I want to do this and this and this and this and this and this.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 19:21, bro. Many of the plans of a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails.
Mm-hmm.
You can have all these ideas of what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but if it's not in the jurisdiction of what God created you to do,
Yeah.
it's not going to get done, no matter how hard you try.
Okay, so how about this? Instead of what are you doing with your life, who are you?
Really, that should be first section.
Who are you?
Yeah. You're still asking me, right?
Yeah.
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like, I'm still learning about myself,
Yeah.
and I'm still learning about what I like, what I don't like.
It's a process.
Yeah, like, it's my journey to become. Oh,
It's a
tap in,
process.
get one.
Mhm.
Dunkeledehan.com. I'll sign it for you. But like, who am I? Who you are is really like, a testament of your upbringing.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, we could both have two parents, we could both have two siblings, but we can't be the same people because we grew up in a different environment. Like, I'm from South Carolina. That itself already makes me a different person than most of the people around me. Like, when I first came here, people thought I was trying to flirt with them. Like, I just was just raised to be
You
friendly
got
to
that
people.
southern hospitality on you.
It was a little bit more than that, bro.
Oh, my bad. I mean, yeah, your family was very
Yeah, my
loving,
friend
like you
Mo,
said.
my
Yeah.
dad, I hug my dad every morning. My mom tells me I love you every morning. Like,
Yeah.
people not used to that kind of affection growing up,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had no choice but to succumb to my environment because that's who I am. Human beings are a product of the environment that they're put in. And full circle, I'm gonna go ahead and spin one real quick.
Mm-hmm.
God created everything to be a testament of its environment. Take a seed, for example. If you put a seed in soil, but you don't water the soil, you don't give that soil sunlight, you don't give the plant sunlight, you don't give the plant the nutrition that it needs, it's not going to grow. In the same way, you put yourself in an environment, walk with the wise and become wise, but a companion of fools suffers great harm. Like, you put yourself in an environment where you're not getting fed like you need to as a human being to develop into the person that God intended. Like, who you are from birth is a seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's dependent upon you until the day that you leave Earth if you end up being a forest or a bush. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, God created you to be a seed, and eventually He has intentions for you to become a forest so that people may eat of your fruit. And then in a fruit is another seed for the next forest.
Yeah.
But if you just continue to be, nonchalant about the dealings of your life, if you continue to be unintentional about growing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
all you're gonna be is a bush, and you're gonna die a bush.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
man.
born a seed, die a
You know what
bush.
that makes me think of, though?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people that believe that they're in a situation that they just can't really get out of, or a situation where it's not as easy to get out of to put yourself in better situations. And you mentioned a seed. Like, there are some seeds that are like really tough
Mm,
and will survive years and years and years without water and soil.
mm,
But as soon as it touches that water and soil, that's the perfect environment for it to lose its toughness, to break out, and to just really grow into who it's supposed to be.
mm.
So I have an idea. Like, if you're that person that's like in a tough situation, just stay down, bro.
Yeah.
Stay down and trust the process.
Yeah.
Because who you'll become when you enter into that soil, who you become when you're put in the right environment, oh, it's gonna
It's
be beautiful,
unimaginable,
bro.
bro.
It's
Like,
gonna be beautiful, bro.
God put astronomical ideas inside of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, God isn't a manufacturer. Think about your favorite company, Apple, you know, HP, even this water, like the TV, Samsung, all that. Like, the manufacturer made a product with a purpose. Samsung makes tablets, Samsung makes, phones, they make TVs, but the phone doesn't serve the same purpose as the TV.
Mm-hmm.
You try to call somebody a TV, you look a little stupid. Like, hello,
Hello.
like, nobody calling you. Like,
Nobody.
nobody calling you because that's not what it was made to do.
I bring it back around.
You got to find yourself. You got to find yourself. You got to look inside. Like, who am I, and what was I made to do?
Yeah.
Like, seest thou a man diligent in his craft, and he will stand before kings. He will not stand before man. What am I saying? Seest thou a man diligent in his craft? You got to make your life personal. I feel like people just go through their lives making it about other people. Like, dang, what's he doing? What's she doing? What are they doing? It's like, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
what am I doing? And you really got to look inside yourself. Like, God put, you think, like, when you see toddlers growing up, those kids that like always gravitate towards those blocks.
Yeah,
You know
the
how you say
regular.
I'm
Yeah,
not good at puzzles? Like I
yeah,
try to put the square in the circle. I feel like I was
yeah.
that kid.
You never really gravitated towards the
I
blocks.
ain't like puzzles, bro. But
Shoot.
I was that kid. Like I'll be by myself and I'll just sit
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like my mind is my greatest asset right now. But it
Okay.
was showing signs of it as a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some kids they love them blocks. They
Mm-hmm.
do them blocks for 30 seconds. I'm looking at their joint like, dang, like how you do that?
Mm-hmm.
But that's not my bag. I know what my bag is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the same way, like once you figure out, like you think the things that you like as a kid, you know, you gravitate towards music. Oh, as a kid, I always like music. Or as a kid, I always like construction. As a kid,
Mm-hmm.
like you the older sister, right? Take that for example. You got three younger siblings, and the younger siblings always look to you to help them. Like, you know, whenever they're sick, you know exactly how much medicine they need.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever, you know, they're angry, you know how to talk to them. Like, bro, you're a natural nurturer.
Mm-hmm.
Use that as your gift to propel yourself into the investments of life that you have in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, it's inside the jurisdiction of God's will. God
Mm-hmm.
may not specifically say to you, you must be a nurse. Like
Mm-hmm.
you must do this, you must do this.
Yeah.
One thing that I've learned in this life and people need to get a grasp of is one thing that God does not have control over is your own will.
He
And
doesn't.
he never will and he never
He doesn't.
has. God has given us the ability to make choices, but those choices have to fall inside the perimeter of okay, this is God.
Yep.
And as you get closer to God, there's a verse that I got in Isaiah. There's a verse that I got. It's really critical to what we're saying right now.
Isaiah
Isaiah
30,
30 verse.
21, isn't it?
That boy got them notes pulled.
Oh,
That boy got them notes
yes,
pulled up.
sir. Here we go, right here.
Go ahead, bro.
You can. Oh, this is not even the scripture.
It's right under it.
Okay. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." And under that, you can vet the decisions that you make according to God's word. So, bro, that's amazing because, bro, sometimes like shoot, just a year ago, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Like I would say I have a lot of talents too. I do a lot of different things, but like
Yeah, you cool.
think, yeah, go ahead.
You be your own boys.
Think of your own boys, bro. Like instead of him to say, "Yeah, bro, hey, I believe in you. You're cool." Sorry, nah, sorry, nah. Hey, but look, thinking into the future, I'm like, bro, I have no idea what I want to do. Like I was tasked, my brothers and my sister had asked me, "Yo, what do you want to do in the future?" And I'm like, "Shoo, get a good job,
Get to that
raise a
year.
family, get that money. That's about it." And they're like, "Whoa, hold on, that's it, bro. You don't have no dreams, no goals." Like,
Aspirations,
bro,
right,
I have
bro?
not set a goal. I just been doing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really be thinking. I just be doing like if I
I'm
see
already
something
knowing.
interesting, I'm gonna just do it.
You know
That's
what's
me.
funny? Like people think me and Daniel the same,
We are nothing alike, bro. Like,
except we got the same skin color.
and we both play football. And we
Actually, you're
both
darker
do a
than
lot of
me.
different stuff, bro. Hold on.
Oh, we literally the same skin color
I
though.
know. No, I'm darker. I'm darker. I'm darker.
We play football. We the same skin color. That's it.
Yeah, that's
And our
pretty swole.
both our names start with a D.
Okay. Why are you looking at me in my eyes? Go ahead, bro. Pause. But yeah, we're not the same. We're not the same at all. Like we
Hey,
have
we
some.
Nigerian.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, you bring a small little yeah, but that's not important for real.
My name is not
In
important.
the no,
God forbid.
in the grand scheme of things, that's not
Go ahead,
important.
you good.
And where was I going with that before you rudely interrupted me and
We're not the same.
yeah, and I'm trying to figure out like, dang, what do I want to do in my life? Like I have
Mhm.
no idea. And bro, this is what I literally did. It was like 11 p.m. My siblings had texted me like the morning before, and it
Before
wrecked my
what?
whole. They had texted me like, "Yo, what do you want to do with your life? You got to figure it out." After I told them what I told them, they're like, "Bro,
When was this? Like when you were at graduate high
this
school?
was this was in Aspen, bro. Before yes, before you moved in. So
It's like
look,
last year.
last year they're like,
Wait, you
bro,
said I'm tripping. I
yes,
think
bro,
about how we're not the same.
exactly. So look, so boom, they're like, man, we did terrible as siblings. Like we got to get you right. Like you got to figure it out.
Hmm.
It's no reason why you don't know what you want to do. You're about to be 21 years old. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I'm
Hmm.
just like,
I remember you telling me that
yeah,
actually.
yeah. And
Because it
I'm
was Sam called you. You
exactly,
let tell me you lock in, bro.
bro. My world was wrecked. Like I'm looking at my hands like, man,
On who midlife crisis
what
at
do I
20?
want to do? I'm like, what do I want to do? Right. So the next night, I'm just like sad. Like my mood is all the way down to the floor. Like I'm just down. I pick up my cleats. I
I'm
go
finna hit
to
the
the
field.
field. I go to the field. But mind you, it's like 11:30 p.m.
What,
Yeah,
bro?
I'm running suicides, bro.
Oh, nah.
I'm running suicides, down and back, down and back, down and back. I do like 2 big sets, right?
Because that's all you did your whole life.
Yes. So I'm gassed out at this point. Like I did it to my last sprint.
Last
I'm
rep.
laying on my back and
Dang, who am
I'm
I,
praying.
bro?
I'm like, God, like, what do you have for me? Like, what do I do with all of the
Yeah.
stuff that I'm doing? Like, where do I go from here? You know, because I have
Mhm.
no idea what I even want to do. Bro, I'm like, I'm just praying, bro. I mean, I even start crying, bro. Like,
It's okay to
I'm
cry,
reaching out.
guys.
It's okay to cry, bro. I'm reaching out to God, like, what do you want me to do? I'm laying on my back in the dark. At this point, it's like 12:30 p.m.
Yeah.
The what's it called? The field lights are on, but it's still dark outside. I'm laying on my back and laid out, like, God, what you want me to do? Like, I'm crying, I'm sobbing, like, and bro, I after that, bro, I felt like this heavy peace on me, bro. Like, you have so much going for yourself, and there's so, like you were saying, as a sister, you grow up and you see all these signs that you should be a nurturer. There
Mhm.
are so many signs that God puts in your life of what you can become and what He wants you to become, and
Mhm.
who the type of person He wants you to become, the type of person you are. You know, there's a lot of signs in place for you. And you might not see it. You might just be the person that just goes to school, makes friends, goes to class, comes back, but now there's more for you, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. That's how I got an idea of what step I should take. Like, even after that, I still wasn't completely sure what the heck I should be doing,
Yeah.
but I had an idea and a sense of direction through Christ.
Mhm.
So I started wondering, hey, God, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to do that? And it brings me back to Isaiah 30:21.
Mhm.
Whether you turn to your right or turn to your left, there's a voice behind you saying, this is the way you walk it and
Mhm.
walk in it. And this shows that you can, like you said, you can vet the decisions that you make according to God's word.
Mhm.
So through that process, boom, I've been spending more time in prayer, more time than I ever have, more time in the word,
Koba, Koba,
more time
Koba, Koba.
reaching out to my friends. I got closer to my mentor. I'm like, hey, bro, you know, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? I'm
Shout out
reaching out to my
Joseph.
sister and my brothers. I'm like, hey guys, I have an idea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The first time I gave my idea, they're like, bro, I don't know if you should do it. And I talked to somebody else about it, and they're like, yeah, bro, that's amazing.
Mhm.
But when I started to do it, my siblings was like, you know what? We're proud of you.
Mhm.
One of my brothers, bro, actually was like, hey man, I apologize. The next day, the day before, he said, I don't know if you should be doing it. The next day, he said, hey man, I apologize. I want you to know that you can do anything you put your mind to, and I believe in you and I love you. And that's the first time my brothers ever said anything like that to me ever in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is, like, when you seek after it, when
Mhm.
you seek after more and you desire more from God, He will give you more, bro.
Mhm.
He'll give you more. If you don't know where you're supposed to be going, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you, like, you don't know,
Mhm.
seek after it. Like, knowledge is there for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
My
seek after
people, you
God
know
and
what
He'll
my mom always
respond.
tells me?
What's she say?
My people perish for lack of knowledge.
Uh-huh.
It's in the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that people are oblivious to that is
Yeah.
their detriment.
Yeah.
Like, because you don't know who you are, you don't know who you are.
Yep.
Like, it's simple. You don't know what you don't know. And if you don't ask and you shall receive, seeking you will find, and knocking the door shall
It
be
shall
open.
be open.
It's like we have to show that intentionality with God. Like James chapter 4 verse 8. I love James, probably my favorite books of the Bible. It says, draw near to God and He will draw near to you. It's not, it didn't say God will draw near to you and then you're gonna see Him. It's like, okay, bet God trying to, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
There's sequence. Everything in the Bible is meticulous about
Yeah.
order.
Yeah.
Like even in the Isaiah verse, it says, as you walk, there was a voice behind you. Think about it. Like if somebody is walking
Mm-hmm.
and giving them direction, you have to walk for the direction to be given. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
People got to take that step outside the box. Like people are too like closed minded. Like you want to do all these things, but you're not expressing yourself in situations. Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
fail, bro. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna fail. You gotta be okay with failing, but
Yeah.
failing isn't failing like the world sees it as failing.
Yeah.
Failing is another opportunity to win because if you fail, you know it's not that. At least you know it's not that.
Yep.
Crazy. I wanted to be a dentist.
I wanted to be a biomedical scientist.
Dr. Raymond.
Dr. Raymond. Doctor
he
of
gonna
life.
take he gonna take us out PG, bar. But nah, it's like I said I really
You
first
wanted to be a dentist.
no. It started like this. I used to watch Criminal Minds all the time.
Okay.
I want to be an FBI behavioral analysis because I wanted to know how criminals' mind works.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I'm just watching Netflix, bro. I'm gonna do that,
Criminal Minds. I never even got on that, but
bro.
go ahead.
And then you go through that career fair in middle school, then
Mhm.
you take all these tests, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, I seen Dennis, how much chicken they make. I was like, okay, man.
You didn't even care. You didn't even care if it lined up. You just
Bro,
saw the
I didn't
money.
care. I saw the bag. I was like, I'm doing that. And then as I got, it was like freshman year, sophomore year, I'm like, bro, this dentist thing ain't it, bro.
Mm.
My dad, he is a cybersecurity analyst, so he's in the tech and all that. And my mom, she's a psychiatrist. So I was trying to find a happy medium between
Yeah.
like, okay, hell,
What can
from
I do?
IT,
Yeah.
like, what can I do that will not make me an embarrassment? Like, but it's like, bro, like,
You must be better than us.
you must be better than us. Like, I don't want to do that, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I didn't want to do that. Like, don't as Africans, African. I know we're gonna speak more than just Nigerians, but as Nigerian, bro, don't succumb to what your parents want you to do. Because after your parents are gone, what are you gonna do for the 30, 40 years that you live after your parents? Like,
Yeah.
you stuck in a facility, you're stuck, at a hospital. You wake up and you dread going to work.
Yeah.
God forbid that's my life.
Mm.
I won't make your passion your paycheck.
Yeah.
What you love doing, make that your income. Because what I love doing,
Yeah.
I love making beats. I love making music. I love producing. Like, producing for me goes past music. I love writing things. I love taking things from my head and making it into reality.
Yeah.
So whatever that is, that's what I love doing.
The thing about the African parents joint is, bro, you may say, hey mom, hey dad, I want to do this.
Mhm.
Actually, let me rephrase that. Mama, Papa, I want to do this. I don't want to be a doctor. You don't want to be a what? You will go to school. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I saw this TikTok, bro. It was like, I think it was Ali Baba.
Okay.
I just got sharper. It'd be funny. He was telling his dad when he wanted it. He said, Papa, I know, I want to study law.
Mm.
Daddy said, okay, what do you want to be? He said, Daddy, I want to be a comedian.
Comedian.
His dad started cracking up. He said, okay, call your uncle.
Uh-huh.
Bring him here. If you can make him laugh, you can be a comedian. He said, brother, look, your nephew.
Mhm.
He said, uncle. I was telling Daddy, I know won't become. I know. He said, I don't want to be a lawyer anymore, right?
Uh-huh.
He was like, all right, what do you want to be, like a comedian? So they both started geeking. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? It's like just it was kind of like a joke,
Yeah,
alluding to the
They
fact
wasn't
that
even taking them serious.
it wasn't taking him serious, but he was a comedian. He made them
Mhm.
laugh. You know what I'm saying? The same way it's like, find what's intrinsic to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, find what you do, the thing that keeps you up at night. Like,
Mhm.
what keeps you up at night? What's the first thing you think about when you wake up in the morning? Like,
Mhm.
what do you do that you don't gotta check your phone? Like, what do you do that when somebody texts you, is like, nah, I'm cool, I'm doing
Yeah.
this right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what do you want to do to get yourself there?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like the biggest reason African parents always have like this, like, no, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be a doctor.
No security.
You don't come up with a plan. You don't
Yeah.
come up with security.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you have these goals. What's the plan for your life? How
Yeah.
hard are you working?
Because I
You know,
feel
that's
like
the things that they
our
want to see
parents
as
tell us all
well.
that because that's what they grew up on,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how
Like,
they
my
know.
dad,
Yeah,
like, he
for
came all
sure.
the way from Nigeria. Like, he established himself, doing certifications, going to school. My mom about to be a doctor in May. Shout out my mom.
Shout out, moms.
Yeah, but like, how long it took her to get there? 15 years
That
plus.
work.
My mom was a
That work.
that work. She was an optometrist in Nigeria. So
Okay.
eye doctor,
Okay.
optics.
Optics.
Yeah.
Optometrist. Got it.
She was an eye doctor in Nigeria. And so, like, when we moved from Nigeria to the United States, they didn't let her degree transfer over. They let my dad do it because, tech is tech worldwide.
Yeah.
But in the same way you study medicine in Nigeria, it's not the same medicine in the United States.
Right.
So she had to restart. Like, she was a doctor in Nigeria, restarted. She became a nurse practitioner. And I remember, like, there were nights where she do night shift. I seen her. She's studying. She has a job. She's being a mother. She's being a wife. Grinding.
Just all
grinding.
these things.
Just
like,
all these things, bro.
Getting
Like,
it done.
all these years. But I'm trying to say, like, it took her all that time because our parents know that a degree will get you a job because that's what they know.
Yeah.
Because no matter how long my mom went to school, she knows that a certification and a degree will get her a job no matter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta step outside the optics of, like, bro, like the idea and the norms of Nigerian, not just Nigerian parents, but parents in general. Keep it real, bro. You want to know why? Let's talk about it. Like, why it looks like business owners are more, it look like black people are working for white people. Let's talk about that. NFL.
Yeah.
NFL, like, let's say your favorite athlete probably make roughly around 2 to 50 million a year.
Okay.
But who's paying them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's 32, teams in the NFL, there's about 60, 80 players per roster, and they're each getting at least 5 million. Who's giving them that 5 million?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's only percentage of their salary.
Yeah.
So if I'm giving you 5 million, I got to be making at least 100 million easy. That's the minimum, bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the top pilot making billions and billions of dollars. Why? Because they invested with their mind. It comes from ownership. That goes all the way back to, go back way back when. But it's like, yo, establish yourself as something outside the norm because the workers' mentality has been instilled inside of us, like, so bad because God doesn't want to make you work for somebody.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there might be a time where you have to sit down and do a 9 to 5, but God didn't create you to be a 9 to 5er. Like, step outside the box. And like when Jesus said, In John 10 saying the thief coming to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come so you may have life
And life
and have
abundantly.
abundantly. What does abundant life look like? Abundant life doesn't look like another day swiping, another day
Yeah.
swiping, another
That
day
sounds like a
swiping.
miserable
That
life.
sounds like a horrible life,
Yeah.
bro. Like, bro, use the gift that God has given you. Like, a manufacturer does not make a product without a purpose.
Yeah.
First step to finding out God's will for your life is finding out who you are. Like, who God made you to be. What are your gifts? What are your natural talents? What do you do that other people can't do so easily? Like, what do you do easily that other people would take years to figure out? You know what I'm saying? Like, in the same way people were telling me, oh, you don't know how many people wanted to write a book. There's some people that have lived this life and died and haven't written
I
a
haven't
book.
wrote a book.
But it's like, bro, it took me 2 months to write that joint. Like, it took me 2 months because I'm the type of person that, okay, I see it before it happens. I'm a visionary. Not saying I want to do something, I sit down and do it. It's just easy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I just know that that's my, even when I was a kid, and like for Christmas, my dad got my siblings a Wii. Remember the Wii?
Okay, yeah.
We got Mario Kart in that joint. You know, it was 50cc, 100cc,
Mm-hmm.
150, 200.
150.
I said, I must get to 200cc. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm grinding, driving. I got the whole joint.
Okay,
And like,
question.
yeah,
Was you playing it like this, or was you playing it with the
I
stick?
had the wheel.
Okay,
Duh, come on.
okay, that's what I'm talking
We
about.
had that foreign. We had that four. I'm driving that
Yeah.
joint like, driving that joint like this. But it's like, bro,
Okay.
that diligent of the spirit of excellence, that's one also like train a child in the way that he should go, and he will not depart from when he's old enough. Like, I give all the credit to my parents. So,
No,
like,
for real.
my mom instilled the spirit of excellence inside me. Like, like, come on, sweep the
They
kitchen.
did not play games, bro. I'm
Come on,
not gonna
sweep the
lie.
kitchen.
She did not play
Calm me
games.
back down. Don't play. Bring your head. Bring your head. Bring your head. Bring your head. What is that? I'm like, bro, what are you looking at? She'll
Yeah.
make me get on my knees and
No,
look.
bro. The worst one, bro, for me was the table. Tanya, wipe this table. I wipe the table. I wipe it. I'm looking at it. Bet. As soon as she come in the house,
You stepping back like,
the
no,
first thing
I'm
she
good.
look at
I'm
is
good.
the table, bro. You didn't clean anything. No, that's the worst one.
It was even dirty out there when you first started.
And when you put your elbow grease in it
Like,
and they
you
say you
working
ain't
like,
do
oh yeah.
nothing, what you mean I ain't do nothing? Look, said, do you see this thing here? This mark here. You didn't wipe anything. But that's like you gotta work for what you're doing. You gotta work hard in it
And do it
until
100% until it's done.
100% until it's
People
clean.
start stuff and stop.
Nobody,
Start stuff and
bro.
stop.
The
Start
thing
stuff and
about it,
stop,
bro, you gotta do it to a point where nobody can question the integrity of it.
Exactly.
Do it to a point where it's 100%, where nobody can say, "Hey, this is where Daniel messed up.
Mm.
Hey, this is where Daniel missed the spot.
Full
This is where
circle.
Daniel cut corners." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's like your parents really mold you, like you were saying. Like they are the people that make you who you are.
Exactly.
And then from what they teach you, you take that with you
And give it to the world.
give it back to the world, and take what God is telling you, give it back to the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate my mom.
Nah,
I
really.
appreciate
You
her for
didn't
telling me
appreciate
I
it when
left
she was
this spot. I
grabbing
sure
your
did
neck.
it. I'm not gonna lie, I
But
did
it's
not.
like now, bro, it's like people see me on campus like, dang, like, what is it about you? It's like, bro, it's my parents.
Yeah.
It's God. God
Yeah.
meticulously putting me in that family so I can be the product of me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the same way that people come from different dynamics of a household, you can tell the people who didn't grow up with the father. Like, you can tell the people who didn't grow up with two parents. You can tell the people who, was raised by their grandmothers or were raised by their siblings. Like, not to knock them. Like, you still have an equal opportunity. Everybody got their own opportunity. Everybody walking their own path. But God meticulously designs people with a specific purpose and a specific dynamic. Like, God don't make mistakes, bro. In the same way that you grew up with, without your dad, you can be a testament to somebody else growing up without a dad later down the line, telling them, bro, you can still make it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have a dad and I made it. You know what I'm saying? The same way I told, like, people, I came from Nigeria, was born in Nigeria. I didn't fall victim to the mindset of, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, Nigeria, this is all my life. My dad saw ahead. He had a dream. Like, I ever told you about how, came there? My dad had a dream, bro. Like, 20 years before he moved, he had a dream that he would move his family to Nigeria. And this is before he even had a family.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's why I'm a dreamer too. I don't know if it was, hereditary, but I dream like almost every night. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I take what I see in my head so serious.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I see it, it's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
it has to.
Okay.
If it's part of God's will,
See,
you know what I'm
now
saying?
I'm thinking about what you was telling me
You know what I'm
earlier.
saying?
Yeah, for
Like,
real.
my dad saw the vision
Okay.
and he acted on it. Imagine my dad got that dream, like, oh yeah, God bless him.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't be here.
You wouldn't.
I would be in Nigeria studying law or medicine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, God wanted me to be here right now, so he had to speak to my dad 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And the same way God might want my son to be somewhere in Maryland, or God want, you know what I'm saying? But he had to put me in Maryland. He asked him for me to know you, for me to know Justice, for me to know Orange, for me to know Getchy, for me to know Stephanie. Like, all the people that I know right now, my son might benefit from that factor because of the obedience of my father. Like I'm
Mhm.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
I'm a whole
Guess
it's
guess
full
what it do?
circle.
Full circle.
It's full circle, bro. It's like, bro, like your obedience is somebody else's blessing. That's why
Yes.
you really
Yes.
gotta tap into who you are, you were meant to be. And it's like everything gonna take care of itself. God got the plan, bro.
Yeah.
But you gotta say yes. You just gotta say yes, and God gonna take care of the rest,
You
bro.
gotta say yes, man.
Like people worry about money. People worry about fame. People worry about, okay, is this gonna look good to the public? Is this gonna look good? Like stop worrying about optics and really look inside. You worry about the external stuff. The internal stuff won't bring fruit to the external, bro.
Yep. Man, that's a blessing right there, man.
You feel me?
Hey, man, it's episode 2, man. Walking into your purpose. Dan and Doom in this joint, man. We out. Hey, get on your Zoom with Dan and Doom.
That's too
Urban
easy.
Keith
Too
run the
easy.
world.